Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here at the graph, seeing what's going on with this great coin. Get it? GRT? Yep. I punned that one. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is talk about the backend data. We'll jump into some high block capital, basically just getting some liquidation levels and kind of understanding, what's going to happen next. I do like to preface and let you know, congrats to our community members, and basically just explain the difference here because we got a lot of new members here. First of all, we took some profits from Gala, 33% yesterday. Same thing with Near Protocol from a fairly old trade, 200% there. ARB 87%, and that was about a 3-week trade, and then OP roughly about a week and a half trade, 85%. So again, some of our nice older swing trades are coming through. Awesome stuff. But I like to kind of preface this because swing trades are sent out by me. I structure those. I send them out after these analysis videos. Premium Plus, this is my group here where I basically have a day trading bot that scalps trades for us. So it gives you really good entries and oftentimes can sometimes actually give you more than one entry in either direction on the same trading pair. Not saying that's a great thing because you want to pick a side, but it does work well as long as the coins are moving, right? So just keep that in mind. Awesome stuff there. Be sure to check that out. Reference our signals guide if you're curious about the difference between the two and how to use that. If you're new to the community, signals guide is the right way to go. Make sure you link your Telegram accounts too. That's also included in our signals guide. So again, understanding plus signals, how to link your accounts, recommended trade setups, all that stuff's there for you. So be sure to use that. Do not squander that opportunity. All right, so let's look at the liquidation levels, see what's going on. I'm guessing we're going to have a lot of liquidation here, which we are seeing right now. Okay, so to preface, we can see 15.3 cents at the on the lower side. That's where a lot of longs are hedged, doing probably very, very well. Hopefully you're moving your stop loss higher as the price goes up. We can see some shorts here. 17 cents, nope, got wrecked. 17.3, goodbye. 17.7, nope. 18.9, not today. And of course, some late shorts here, right there at about 19.4. So this isn't necessarily where their stop losses are. It's basically where the liquidation levels are, which implies they're using high leverage because it's so close to the current price. So again, if you're a high leverage folk, not to say that's a bad thing, okay? You can still be successful. Just make sure that you're doing it right and you're setting your stop losses and not just letting it run to liquidation. That's the important thing, right? You got to protect your account, protect your investment. So I know a lot of folks, they'll just literally just set it and forget it and then walk away and then come back with liquidation. It sucks really bad. So try not to be that person. Either way, take a look here at the graph. 1 hour time frame, let's work our way down from the daily because we want to get perspective on what's going on here. By the way, this line I have on the chart is a previous week close. Okay, that's really a previous week high turned a previous week low. In other words, resistance turned support. Okay, so what I'm getting at here is today, as long as we close above 17.2, we should be in good shape to presume that'll be a support level if it pulls back. We can also see a level here as well, just above 0.5 Fibonacci that we're going to just keep an eye on. That's a previous day close, roughly 6 days almost in a row. The price couldn't pass that level. Now that it has, we can presume that'll work as a support too. Okay, so we'll look at some fib levels here in a minute on how that works and generally how to structure your longs, shorts, etc. But generally speaking, at this point here, we can kind of see that the price action is above the 20-day SMA. That's fantastic news. We can see also that the moving averages, the stochastic and traditional RSIs are both swinging back up, and money flow index is high. These are all things I look for when taking a trade. Now keep in mind, on the daily time frame, I don't take a trade based solely on this, but you have all this in combination with the MACD convergence on the horizon. This is a recipe for further continuation. This coin should continue higher, just based on what we see here on the daily. Again, do we make decisions based on one time frame? No. You look at multiple time frames, you extract data, and you understand I have a statistical probability of the price going up or down, right? Right now, we're trying to convince ourselves not to take a trade, and we haven't found a single reason yet, okay? So that's generally what I like to look for, just so you understand what goes through my mind after 20 years of trading, okay? Again, it does speak for a little bit. I do know a few things. Keep in mind here, 16.5, heavy concentration between 16 and 16.5 of volume. Okay, that's good. That means the price comes down to that level. We have some support. We shouldn't come much lower. Again, that's a pretty significant drop. It's about 14%, but generally speaking, this coin looks very, very much primed and ready to go. Extra volume coming into the coin. Money flow index is high. It's above the stochastic, it's above traditional RSI. Stochastic is maxing out at 100. So these are all signs you look for when taking a long position. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, it's too late. It's overextended. Why not short? Well, the reason not to short is quite possibly this reason here at 19.4. That to me is a profit target, okay? That's a long profit target. Again, liquidation levels are fantastic targets to shoot for when you're trying to set your profit targets, okay? So that's half the reason why we have a lot of precision with the trades that we take, like what Gala, for example, it swung right up to our perfect example of a liquidation. I covered that in my video earlier today if you saw it, but generally speaking, when you set parameters to try to trade, those areas are commonly swept, so that's what we're looking for now. Again, there's a level down here that could be swept, but it's so far away, it makes more sense for the price to keep going up and up and up and keep just wrecking faces and melting. Is it melting faces? I forget what it is. Either way, it's a good thing with a strange term used to describe it. So we're looking at an 8 on TD sequential. You got to recognize too, it is a bit on the overextended side. So the logical part of us wants to wait for the price to pull back before we take entry. If it were to, I can show you that here in a minute what that looks like. But with us being at an 8, hypothetically we got what, 4 to 16, 4 to 20 hours left before the price action pulls back. Okay, again, keep in mind, majority of this uptick is only 3 candles. Okay, so we probably only have about 12 to 16 hours continuation, not a full 24 to 36. So the key takeaway here is if you're not familiar with TD sequential, it's okay. Apparently it's not even available on TradingView anymore. I have kind of a grandfathered in version, but it really helps you understand specifically where, how far into a continuation you are. When you see a 9, it's common for the price to want to pull back. We're at an 8 right now. You can do the math. Take a look at our hourly time frame. Look at this guy here as well. We're at a 9 plus 4. Okay? This would tell us the price is going to pull back soon too. But I got news for you folks. That doesn't always work out exactly the way you think. Okay. Again, Bitcoin pulls back really hard right now. Might be a different story, but right now this coin is on fire, and there'd be no reason to want to short into it. Okay. Everything is confirming bullish, or Ichimoku Cloud is looking fantastic. I'm curious about our buy and sell signals on our 15-minute CC golden indicator. We can see we just got a buy signal there. Okay. Look at some of these signals here. Buy here, buy low, sell high. Probably a very similar scenario as well. Buy low, sell high. So this indicator is killing it. So thanks again for the awesome feedback too. I've gotten some really good feedback from our current community members that have been utilizing this indicator. Be sure to check it out, of course. Also, if you are using it, greatly appreciate you leaving a review on TradingView. It definitely helps. But the long story short here is we've got nothing but positive affirmation that the price action should stay where it's at or go higher. Even though we're massively overextended on the hourly, it shouldn't pull back. If it does pull back, sorry, I meant to mention this here. We can see that these levels here, 17.8, 17.4, or 17 even would be the 3 marks there to consider a long position, okay, or shorting to that region. Again, extremely risky. Never recommend shorting to those levels. The market the way that it is right now, even if it pulls back, oh, I missed out on a short. Dang it, my life is over. No, I actually look forward to missing out on shorts and taking a new long, okay? So you should kind of try to rebrand your thinking right now. If you're the kind of person that wants to, buy low, sell high, and then as soon as it hits its point, you short from there to the lower point, you're probably doing it wrong. That's called over trading. The market being so bullish right now, shorting is a terrible idea, even if it works out favorably for you once in a while. Okay, so please, please, please do yourself a favor and just don't short. Even though this probably will drop as soon as I upload the video. Like, it's probably going to do one of these because I'm talking about how bullish it is. That stuff happens sometimes. But it doesn't matter because we're primed and we're ready. We know where to get in if we have to and the price does pull back. Okay, so I'm going to set myself a little alert here just to confirm. I may even consider taking entry here shortly. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. So I hope that this makes sense. Feel free to like, subscribe, follow. Deeply appreciate that. If you haven't already joined the best exchange in the country, world, the globe, whatever, it's all here for you. Link down below. No KYC, no VPN. Phenomenal exchange, my favorite by far, and I've used a lot in my days. And I can tell you this bonus here for using my link to register is extremely beneficial. They do have a Winter Wonderland thing going on right now. The details are in our promos section on our Discord, so be sure to check that out. But either way you look at it, I greatly appreciate you watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.